Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome to 471 Papanui Road. More importantly, the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. It's a little bit fresh outside, lovely and warm in here, and we do bid you a very, very warm welcome to this morning's catalogue of some 13 auctions to be called across the morning. Chris Kennedy is my name, one of 4 auctioneers working in the room today. I'm joined by my good friend and colleague, Mr. Mark Morrison. He's the tallest auctioneer in the land. Sandra O'Brien also joins us on the rostrum, and Dan Pengelly. 4 auctioneers working across the 13 offerings today. Together we bid you a very, very warm welcome and wish you all the very, very best for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd firstly like to acknowledge and thank our owners. I'd like to acknowledge and thank them for their ease of access, their presentation, but first and foremost for the choice and agency. We know there is a choice in the marketplace, and we'd like to acknowledge and thank you for choosing to work alongside the wonderful, wonderful team here at Harcourts Gold. We thank you for your instructions today, and we wish you all the very best with your endeavours and, of course, your decision-making today. When we talk about the team here at Harcourts Gold, let me introduce you to some of the friendly faces in the room, some of our team, our management team and ownership team, here to help you through this morning's proceedings, help and guide you, and should you have any questions or need any assistance, please avail yourself upon one of our management team. They're here to help you, guide you, and make life just a little bit easier. Lynette McFadden, business owner, just here. Welcome to you, Lynette. Nice to have you in the room. Doug Soper from our east side. I see Mitch McDonald from our Spitfire office, just newly opened, which is out by the airport. Of course, we've got Naomi Burge, Henry Cochran in the room here today as well. And they are our leadership team here to help and guide you through this morning. Jane Meyer, also to the side here, she joins us as well. I have Alana Cosgrove just to my side. Alana beams out to the big wide world web, so she beams out across our YouTube channel to all of those that are viewing and looking online. To you, I wish you a good morning, and should you have any questions or any instances where you need to contact us, please feel free to do so. Now, I know that the great team here at Harcourts Gold will have made all of the relevant documentation available, the LIM, the title, and the contract in which we work from. That contract approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and, of course, the Auckland District Law Society. It's to that contract I now take you. Now, in all cases, our sellers, they've specified a confidential reserve price. It shall not be disclosed to the bidders, but subject to those reserve prices being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid we accept shall be the purchaser. As your auctioneers, we'll nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised, and we can refuse a bid should we deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. Ourselves or real estate agent acting on behalf of a purchaser may submit a bid on behalf of any other person. Now, as your auctioneers, we'll endeavour to identify such parties prior to the commencement of bidding, or in fact while bidding takes place. Now, I do note that we have a number of our team in the room here today and a number of our colleagues from around the city working on behalf of buyers. Should they place bids, be assured they are bona fide bids. We've seen the paperwork and we're abundantly comfortable with it, as should you be. Now, pursuant to 2.5 of the conduct of auction, our auctioneers are the only parties placing bids on behalf of our sellers. Now, we have those exclusive rights to place vendor bids or bid on behalf of our sellers. Should we do that, we'll clearly identify those bids with terminology such as vendor bid or bidding on behalf of the owners. We'll make that abundantly clear. Be assured, those bids if placed will be well below the reserve price, well below that, and you should take confidence in placing a bid on top of that. Now, our owners in all cases reserve the right to withdraw their properties from sale and sell them outside the room without actually declaring the reserve price. Now, what that refers to is if we don't reach our reserve, we'll simply take a pause. We'll have a conversation outside of the room with the highest bidder. Now, post those conversations, we'll come back into the room and announce one of several things. Either our buyers or our sellers may or may not have altered their instructions. We may or may not be on the market and selling, or in fact, our owners have exercised their right under 2.6 of the contract. They've withdrawn the property from sale and sold it outside the room. Now, it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen from time to time. Should you wish to be spoken to and to avoid disappointment, make sure you hold that highest bid, as we will talk to you in the first instance. So make sure you hold that highest bid. Now, if a dispute arises concerning your bid, we'll simply determine that dispute, or we'll re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid. at the foot of the hammer, should it fall in your favour, you'll be required to do several things. Firstly, sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words, the contract. Pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price and complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Cash and unconditional is your bidding today. It is a clean, clear and very concise contract, and I can commend it to you. Good luck, buyers in the room. Good luck. Get your hands in the air. We will take our time and we'll give you every opportunity to place your bids. Good luck and good morning to you all. I welcome to the front of the room Mr. Cameron Bailey. Nice to have you in the room. You've got a relatively big day and a number of options on. All set to go? Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our wonderful owner. The property itself, though, it's more formally described as number 37 Lancewood Drive in Hallswell, Christchurch City. This is a freehold parcel of land, some 682 square metres on lot 238, deposited plan 48125. You'll find that contained and described in Certificate of Title, volume 27F, folio 25 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your bidding today, that's GST inclusive. So what you bid is what you pay. We take that you have read and understood clauses 22 through 24, and you bid, you buy on that basis, cash and unconditional. Happy to say there's no change to the chattels, no change to that list since it was circulated. I'll take those as being read and understood. Possession and settlement date. That's the day your life just gets a whole lot better. That's set down for 10 working days from today's date, or the date of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Very clean, very concise and clear contract. Now look, let me just take you back down that driveway and just take you back one last time. This, to my way of thinking, is an impressive family home. It's bold, it's beautiful, it's magnificently positioned to appeal to all. A family home that has been tastefully modernised and decorated. It's sleek, modern, contemporary kitchen. That'll be the centre point, and that'll be the connection to the commodious living that sits around that, along with the 3 bedrooms and multiple bathrooms. It sits on a corner site. It gives you wonderful access, wonderful off-street parking. I love the indoor-outdoor flow. And as I say, it's bold, it's magnificent, it sits beautifully positioned on its site. And I would suggest that this home and Lancewood Drive is as unique as its native counterpart. That went over the top of everybody, but the Lancewood tree. There you go. It's a strong, solid property, ladies and gentlemen. My instructions, open the bidding at $600,000. I'll look for 20 on the rise if you like. It's 600 on a vendor bid. $600,000, and who bids me? 620. Yep. Welcome to the bidding, sir. Hope to see you at the end at $620,000. There we go, buyers. At 620, is there 40 in the room anywhere? At 620, fairly bid and offered. Now, I look for 40 on at 620. $620,000. Yep. Welcome in. 40 with you at 640. It's against you now. It's just here. 60, can I say? Famous Dunedin Bandit, 60. There you go. At 660, we have it. 660 and 80 with you if you like. 680. Love working with people with good decision-making strengths at 680. 700 bid with the nod. Yes, it's 700. I call you back at 720. 17. Looking for 20. 17. Looking for 20. A little early for 10s. All right, look, it's the first of the day. I'm in a good mood. Your persistence beats my resistance. Let's call it 710. $710,000. Stay strong in the 20s if you like, but at 710's the bid. 30, there you go. It's 730, and I'll call you back at 40. It's 730 here. 40 now. 740 and 50. Sorry? 50. 50, thank you, sir. 750. 750's the call now. First call at 750. Do we say 60? At 750. It's against you now. On the window at 750. Second call at $750,000. 60? You sure? Home with a sore neck and homeless, sir. But it's 750 the bid here. 750, fairly bid and offered. Once at 750. Twice the money. Third final call at 750. Not quite at a level I can sell. I could ask you to increase, or could simply pause and have a conversation. Can I ask you to increase? 750 with you. Take a pause. Once, twice. If I pause with the highest bidder, all rights transferred. Third call at 750. Pause with you at 750. We'll find some space out the back, offer you an opportunity. Auction is still live at 750,000. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. A lovely buzz in the room. While we're out having discussions on our last property in Lancewood, in the interest of expediency, let's move forward to our next offering, proudly marketed by Harrison Joseph. Harrison, nice to see you in the room. You all set to go? Harrison had a great campaign. Of course, this auction, somewhat differing from the last one we called. This is a brought forward auction, this particular property. So what I do need to advise you is that shortly I will announce the level of that brought forward figure. At that point, we are on the market and we are selling because our reserve has been reached at that point. Should I see bidding, we will conduct an auction. Should I not see any bidding, I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator of the pre-auction offer. Now, in saying that, I won't be placing any vendor bids. I won't be withdrawing the property and selling it outside the room. I will, in fact, be taking bids right the way through until we do knock the property down. It is open, transparent, but be assured, buyers, I do put you on notice. We are on the market. We are selling at the point of announcing that pre-auction offer. Good luck to you, Harrison. A great campaign. The postie knows this, buyers, is number 38, Ravensdale Rise in Westmoreland, Christchurch City. This is a wonderful freehold parcel of land, some 983 square metres. You'll find that on lot 36. Deposited plan 45726. It is contained and described in Certificate of Title 25A, Folio 289 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Once again, your bidding is GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. No change to the chattels list at all. We take that you've read, you've understood clauses 23 through 26. And of course, once again, you bid, you buy on that basis. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Possession and settlement, nice and easy. Set down for the 2nd of December 2022. Let's just take a last look at Ravensdale Rise. This is just a magnificent home. It sits beautifully on its site. It's perched high in that Ravensdale Rise area. Number 38, it has what I believe is a commanding position on the hill. It has beautiful views out to the Alps. Of course, it's the living. It is elevated. It is beautifully sunny, and you have varying levels to give you that sense of huge space. And this is a wonderfully big home. I love the separation between the levels. I love the separation of the living. It gives you areas where you can mix and mingle as a family, or you could just get that peaceful time that sometimes you need at the end of the day. The deck, well, it's positioned beautifully to grab that evening sunset, to watch the sun disappear over the Alps. It really is just a beautiful setting. A wonderful home offering you 3 beautiful big living areas, of course 5 bedrooms set across those levels, multiple bathrooms and double internal access garaging with off-street parking, which is a real bonus. This home, magnificently situated, magnificently set, and really is just a fabulous and a fine offering in the heart of Westmoreland, which is just one of those superb locations on the hill. Ladies and gentlemen, our owners have received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to them. That pre-auction offer is $1,100,000. At 1-1, I'll give you a chance to take that on board, but at 1-1, we are on the market and we sell at $1,100,000. Surely there'd be 20,000 to take us north.
Another 5.
105, there we go. We're underway with an auction at 105 for the call now at 1,105. 1105. Sorry?
5.
10. 1,110. 1110, it's a little before that. 15's bidding out, 1115 and 20 back with you, sir. Welcome in at 1120, 1,120. 5's aren't work. 2, 7, 22. 1122. 1,122 here.
5.
7, 27. Round me out to 30, Harrison. 1,127.
Another 3.
30.
5.
35. 1,135. Got to fight for good real estate at 1,135. First call.
2 more.
2. 30.
5.
There you go. 37. 1,130. Sorry.
1,150.
1,150. 1150 call. Just got rescued, but that's okay. At 1,150. You're allowed to say that from here. With you, Joel, on the phone at 1,150. What are you saying, sir? Oh, surely not. Don't give your strategy away that early. At 1,150 with you, John McFadden. Harrison, I come back to you at 1,150. First, we're on the market, I'm selling at 1,150. Second, got to fight for good real estate. 1,150. I'll take a 1. Third call,
Another 2.
52. 1,152. It's against you, John. It's over here on the window at 1,152. 1152's bid. 1,155.
55.
On top.
No.
Sorry. 1 million. Just knew it, this John. 1,155,000. First call. You got another 2, Harrison? Surely not. Gosh, it's back to that open home trail. Shoes on, shoes off. Not much fun. 1,155. I'm going to sell it, guys. First call, but I check back here. Are you sure you're out, sir?
Yeah.
Terrible shame. We were just getting to know each other. Second call at 1,155. Harrison, surely to be another 2. You wouldn't lose it for 2, would you? What about $500? You'd give me $500, wouldn't you? First at 1,155. Second call at 1,155. Are you sure you're out? Third final call. All done, all silent. Delighted to announce 38 Ravensdale Rise. It goes, it is gone and sold away. Like a bit of my commiserations. Wonderful excitement here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful excitement, and we welcome you back. I'm going to take you back to an offering we held at 37 Lancewood Drive just a short time ago. I take you back to that wonderful offering. We paused some time ago with that auction at $750,000. I'm delighted to announce that our owners have exercised their rights under 2.6 of the contract, and they have withdrawn the property and sold it outside the room. So congratulations to all and sundry. I now hand over to Mr. Mark Morrison, who's going to take us on our third offering of the day.
Let's now move our program forward to our third opportunity of the day. Mark Morrison is my name, one of a number of auctioneers, 4 auctioneers taking the rostrum throughout today's program. Strong start from you, Chris, although I would suggest maybe your counting days are numbered. 2 bar 9 Wades Avenue in St Martin's is where we head next. Mr. Alan Gunn. Gunny, you're not short, are you? You're just a little bit more down to earth.
Standing beside you, mate.
You are. You're just a little more down to earth than most, is what I like to say. Gunny, good luck today. You represent our lovely owner here in Wades Avenue in St Martin's. Let me take you through the formalities of this one for the very last time. Today you gain an estate and cross lease. It's all outlined in the auction agreement that Gunny has been making overwhelmingly available to you. Flat 2 depositor plan 69939 on lot 1 depositor plan 8683, having a share in some 761 square metres. Now I have the settlement date set down here in front of me for Friday the 9th of December of this year. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. That's absolutely fine. You'll be bidding on those terms. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of that purchase price. Your further terms of sale, nice and easy. They are clauses 23 through to 27. You bid and you buy on that basis. And I remind you today that your bidding is absolutely cash and unconditional in all respects. Wades Road, I think this is fantastic. Bread and butter real estate that we gain today and that we sell you today. This is just wonderful in the fact that it's 1990s construction. It's single level. These are always well-regarded homes. I think they age very well and they'll always look good moving into the future. The floor plan, very, very generous at around about 150 squares thereabouts. I think that would have some 3-bedroom homes a little bit jealous just in terms of the size and the scope. 2 bedrooms on offer here, but as I said, really good sizes throughout. And I love the orientation and the setting of this one. So private, just tucked down and away at the end of the driveway there, beautifully set out to take in the big yellow in the sky as it works its way across the property in the afternoon and the evening. In terms of the location, goodness me, the supermarket couldn't be much more convenient because it is literally across the road. All the shops and amenities. If it's a walk up Rapaki track on the weekends, that's nice and close and easy, and you're in zone for excellent schools at the same time. Wade Road, folks, my instructions are to open up the bidding today this morning at $580,000. It seems sensible to move forward in 20s on the rise. So I look for 600 in the room. It works really well. Yeah. I have all day, folks. I clear my schedule on a Thursday. 580 vendor bid with me.
When do you have to have the suit back?
I'm in for the whole day.
Oh, good.
6 o'clock they sharp. 580 with me. I look for 600, folks. Who goes first? Those that start often finish my auctions. Sir, got you there. Welcome into the bidding. All the very best at 600,000. It's a no-brainer. There we go. With my starter in the front and in front at $600,000. Let's move forward to 20. 620 makes sense to me at 620. There we go. Just behind you, sir, at 620 and 640 with you if you like. Straight back at 640. Yes, he says confidently at 640. Thank you for the bid. And 660 if you like. At 660, thank you for that, Angus. At 660 with you and your clients at 660. Nicely bid. First chance at 660. And would you say 680? He says yes. At 680, it's a no-brainer. Straight to 700, Angus.
700.
There we go. Nicely done at 700,000. Quickly and confidently are the bidders today, and that's the way to do it here in the auction room. 720, surely.
710.
710, accelerating the bid, jumping the bidding on top of yourself. That's the way to do it. But, sir, I welcome you back in at 730 if you like. Or do you just match his 10 and go 20? 720 and
25.
at 25 on top at 745.
25.
Okay, so just 725. So just a little 5 on the side. High five to you though, sir, at $725,000. That won't put you off, sir. I welcome you back at 730. 30. He's just beating you to the punch. Hesitation only costs you more, but at 730, it's right behind you. You can get back in the lead at 735. Just put your hand in the air. Once as I call it away at $730,000, a great lifestyle. A wonderful home, single level at $730,000, but you need to bid. Stay in the lead twice.
33.
733. Okay, the luck of the Irish maybe at 733. Any opinion on value north of here? Round me.
35.
35, absolutely. Welcome back into the fray at 735.
37.
At 37 at 73 and 7. At 737, I have 740 if you like, sir, but don't let me limit you. You look well heeled at 737. It's just away from you by $2,000.
740.
740 once again. Strong in your bidding. Confident, and that's the way to do it. $740,000. 2 bedrooms on offer, 150 squares of home. Good garaging too for a property of this size at 740. 745 surely. No, more. Or less. You tell me. But 740, all I know is it's just away from you at 740. Once, twice. The smile often tells me there's more because I'm sure it's not my terrible jokes that you're laughing at. Third and final time at 740, just behind you. Do we have a conversation with Angus's clients? Or would you like to bid? Remember, you've got to hold control on these auctions. Hold that highest bid at all times. All rights transfer to you. What about 1,000? 1,000? Well, you'd have a go at 741. There we go. Welcome back, Jane. The bid's just in front at $741,000. It's just here at 741 in front. Yeah, the bid's away from you. 42. Okay, we pay the $1,000 game at 742. At 74 and 2 and 43 if you like. And you said no before. Happy for you to change your mind again. If you to change your mind as many times as you like. At 742. Once, twice. Third and final time at 742. Do I tempt you back in, or do we just pause and have a conversation with our highest bidder? Very good. We pause then. Jane, let's have a conversation with Angus and his clients at 742. Auctions live. We have a conversation, see if we can get a deal together in the back room.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to the room. Also welcome Mr. Cameron Bailey back to the front of the room. Already had success earlier on this morning. Cam, a wonderful offering here in Waitakere. You all set to go?
Yep.
Good luck to you, my friend, and good luck to our wonderful, wonderful owner. The property itself, though, it's more formally described as number 59 Waterstock Way, Waitakere, Christchurch City. This is a freehold parcel of land made up of some 567 square metres, more or less, on lot 117, deposited plan 446485. Also having a 1/6 share in lot 608 on deposited plan 446485. You'll find that contained and described in certificate of title, folio 562573 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft. It's a large and concise list. That remains the same. We take that you've read and understood clauses 23 through 24. You bid, you buy on that basis, and cash and unconditional is your bidding. Settlement, possession, beautiful opportunity. That's set down for the 28th of October 2022 or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Let's just go back one last time before we look for your spirited bidding. This is a fabulous, fabulous post-earthquake build, built in 2015 and built with a purpose. When you've gone through this home, you'll understand there is separation of accommodation, which just gives you a multitude of choice. I love the fact that downstairs there's 3 bedrooms. You could have 2 and a further living area with beautiful sliding doors out onto a patioed area. Just fabulous. Upstairs, dedicated to beautiful, big, sunny living, and of course a master room. The home, it's got views from the Alps to the Kashmir Hills. You can see it all from there. Easy flow out onto that large deck upstairs with its surrounding glass protecting you from those winds. It really is a fabulous, fabulous home. It sits just so beautifully on the site, makes a real statement in my view. The kitchen, it is sleek, it is chic, it is just highly polished with its dark timbers. It is just fabulous. The garaging, for those that collect, those that are fanatics, this is just a standout to me. Extra height door, extra depth. If you want to house your boat, your caravan, your camper, this is the home for you, and still take your own car off the street. Fabulous offering, buyers. My instructions, open the bidding at $1 million, and I'll look for a rise of 25. At $1,000,025, welcome to you, Jack, working with a buyer. Nice to see you in the room today. At $1,025,000, there's the bid now, $10.25 the call. Tis a little after that, though, it's $10.35, but $1,025,000 bid with you, first call, at $1,025. Wonderful offering. Second call, at $1,025,000. Third call, at $1,025,000. Look, I'm going to come back at $1,050,000, Jack. I'll be 1050 on a vendor bid. At $1,050,000. Oh, gosh. Couldn't have said it better. At 1-1. At $1,100,000 first call. If there's no further bidding, I simply pause with Jack Lawler and her buyer at $1,100,000. I put you on notice at 1-1's the bid now. Second call. At $1,100,000. Third final call. At 1-1. Or Jack, going to pause with you at $1,100,000, and your client will simply take a breather, we'll find some space out the back, offer you an opportunity. Auctions pause at $1,100,000 and still live. back. I do welcome you back. Let's move forward to our fifth offering of the day of some 13 auctions to be called here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. I'm joined by my good friend and fellow auctioneer and now listing agent Sandra O'Brien. You've stepped down to step aside before you step back up onto the rostrum. You all set to go? Good luck to you, and of course good luck to our wonderful, wonderful owners. The property itself, though, more importantly described as number 34A, Cavendish Road, Casebrook, Christchurch City. A beautiful freehold parcel of land of some 1,421 square metres of terra firma. You'll find that on Lot 3, Depositor Plan 27103, contained and described in Certificate of Title, Volume 9A, Folio 258 of the Canterbury Land Registry. Your bidding today, GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. No change to the chattels, I won't go through those, but we take that you've read, you've understood clauses 23 through 27, and once again, buyers, you bid, you buy on that basis. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Possession and settlement date, it's nice and quick, it's an easy date. That's Thursday, the 24th of November 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing. Now I'm going to take you back just one last time. I just love the peace and tranquility of a rear section. This to me is real estate heaven, or should I say family heaven. This is just family living at its best, family life. This will be budding young cricketers, the budding young Nathan Astles of the world, the Brendan McCullums. They'll all be out there practicing in that 1,421 square metres of land. Of course, you'll have your own cricket pitch, you'll have your own kicking nets. It is just a beautiful offering for family and those budding young sports people. The home, gee, it's as neat as a pin. It really is. It's boasting 4 bedrooms, multiple bathrooms. It is just a superb home. This property just shines to my way of thinking. It provides loads and loads of space for your beautiful big living. I love the way it all opens out onto the deck. I love the way you can entertain. You can watch the sun set, and of course you can judge and rule and score the family cricket, because I'm sure you'll be doing that every day, all day in the summer. This is just a beautiful home. A change of address often really makes for a wonderful change in life. Buyers, my instructions: open the bidding at $640,000, and I'll look for 20 from there.
Yep, 640.
I'm at 640, sir. Can I bid?
Yeah, 60.
660. Welcome back. Good to see you. $660,000 with my new friend on the back window at 660 bid. At $660,000, is there 20 on from here at 660? Fairly bid and offered now at 660. First call at 660. Second call at 660. 4 bedrooms, beautiful offering. Third final call at 660. Well, no surprise, sir. I'm going to bid 680. Invite you back at 700. If there's no further bidding at 700, we'll pause and have a conversation at 700. $700,000 on the window now, buyers. I put you on notice. If we pause, anything can take place at $700,000. First call, second, third call in at 700. Well, sir, we're going to pause with you, Cheryl. Pause with you and your client. We'll find some space up the back and offer you an opportunity to purchase. Pausing at $700,000. Auction still live.
so much for your patience. I now have an update for you. I take you back to St Martin's. I take you back to our third of the day, 2/9 Wades Avenue in St Martin's. We paused a little while ago with our highest bidder at $742,000. We've had some lengthy discussions with our highest bidder, and I understand that you very graciously increased your bid through to $752. That's correct, an improvement of $10,000. That stands. Thank you very much. And I now look to our lovely owner, who is somewhere in the... Oh, there you are. We're on the market and selling, aren't we, at $752,000? Very clear, very concise. We are on the market in Wades Avenue at $752,000. I re-offer the property. I look for a bid north of there. Unless I see further bidding, we sell away at $752,000 once, and we're selling twice as I count it down. Third and final chance at $752,000. Congratulations, guys. You've done it. It's going your way. It's going, and it's sold. Congratulations. Nicely done. All the very best with the move, Helen. Congratulations to you.
Gentlemen, while there's a break in proceedings and we have properties out of the room being negotiated, big decisions being made both inside and of course outside of the room, we need to give everybody a bit of time just to digest that, take that on board and make those decisions that they're incredibly comfortable with. In the meantime, I take you back to number 59 Waterstock Way in Waitakere. Now, we left the room some time ago with that bid at $1,100,000. We've had some big discussions, as I've already indicated, had some big discussions outside of the room. And our owners, they've exercised their right under 2.6 of the contract. They've withdrawn number 59 Waterstock Way and sold it outside the opportunity. So congratulations to all parties. We do remind you that if we do pause an auction, we will pause and have a discussion with the highest bidder. Make sure you put yourself in that position, as we will talk to you first, as has happened here at 59 Waterstock Way. Good morning, bid you well, we'll be back shortly.
Again for your patience. What we're going to do now is move forward in our program to number 7 in your catalogue, which is 10A Swanley Place in Ireland, brought to the market by Mr. Alan Gunn. Never fear, we will return to 17 Gamblins Road. Cameron Bailey is just tied up at the moment, so we'll move forward to Swanley Place and then we will come back to Gamblins Road just when we are able. Mr. Alan Gunn, our lead agent for the second time today, a busy day for you, my friend. Good luck here in Swanley Place and good luck to our lovely owner that you represent. This is an estate in cross lease that you secure here at number 10A. Flat 1 depositor plan is 63299 on lot 3 depositor plan 60682, having a half share in some 707 square metres. That's all outlined in that certificate of title that Gunny's been making available to each and every one of you. Settlement date, recently late change there. It's the 5th of December 2022. You would have been made aware of that by Gunny and the team. Your bidding is cash and unconditional, as it is for all of our auctions. Schedule 2 applies to the list of chattels. You would have read and reviewed those late into the night, I'm sure. Further terms of sale, clauses 23 down to 28 You bid and you buy on that basis. Swanley Place. I think it's one of the best kept secrets in the northwest of the Garden City of Christchurch. Cul-de-sacs, they're beautiful places to live. They're guaranteed to cultivate your friendship group. It's that real sense of community that you gain in living in a cul-de-sac. On offer here, 3 double bedrooms. They're very well sized, plus the all-important ensuite makes those morning routines just a little easier. The duality of living spaces is very, very nice in my eyes. The way that you can interconnect those rooms or separate them as you see fit or as your situation requires. For the weekends, well, you can just wander right down the end of the cul-de-sac. You've got the little alleyway there through to Ravensdale Park. I used that alleyway a lot as a young fella, out on the bike, in the playground there. So anyone with kids or grandkids coming to see you, you've got entertainment at the end of the road. Good school zones, close to the university, always a good idea buying property in Ireland. Folks, let's work out its value today. We do that by way of an opening bid or offer. Who's got an opinion on price? Or Swanley Place? Don't all go at once. Is there 800,000 anywhere in the room? Scan the room. Should be easy at 800. Very good. Well, as you sit on your hands, I represent our lovely owner at 800,000. I placed the vendor bid at $800,000, clearly worth more than that at 800,000. We start things away. Let's move forward comfortably in 20s on the rise from there. At $800,000 for cul-de-sac living in Swanley Place. First chance. Looking for 820 twice. 3 double bedrooms on offer. This is a good home, folks. Good chance. Quickly looking for 820. Anywhere in the room at $800,000 on that vendor bid. Surprising, folks. This is a good home. Thought I had multiple hands in the air for this one at $800,000. Gunny, we simply passed in at $800,000 today. I just placed the one vendor bid. Now, we are pricing the property today. We have instructions from our owners to price the property. You can buy it today at $869,000. At $869,000. Hopefully you'll see that up on screen because I just sprung that on Alana. But I'm telling you anyway, at $869,000 you can buy it today. I'm surprised there's not always a line forming in Gunny, but I'm sure there will be very soon. Good luck to you, Alan, and good luck to our lovely owner that we represent. All the very best moving forward in the next stage of marketing in Swanley Place. Now move back to 17 Gamblins Road, Cameron Bailey, all ready to go. Our lead agent. Just before we move forward to Gamblins Road, I remind you for any recent arrivals that we work to confidential reserve prices. Your job as the bidders is very, very simple today. It's to get the bidding up to those reserve prices, and assuming we can work together to do that, the highest bid whose bid that the auctioneers accept will very simply be the purchaser. We can nominate the sum by which the bids increase. We can refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the very best interests of our owners. And if there is any argy-bargy with the bidding, well, we'll sort that out. What we do is we revert to the last undisputed bid and then simply recommence the bidding from there. If the hammer falls in your favour, you're the successful purchaser. Before you commence your celebrations, you need to pay a deposit of 10%, and secondly, you'll complete all of the documentation that we require of you, and then you can happily move on with your day. Remember, your bidding today is cash and unconditional. 17 Gamblins Road in St Martins is where we head now for the second time in St Martins. Ever popular is this location. It's a state in Cross Lease, although it doesn't really feel like it here at number 17. But that's how the legal fraternity look at it. All that information's outlined in the certificate of title that Cameron and the team have been filing through to you. Settlement date is set down for the 9th of December, so you'll have a couple of weeks to settle in before Christmas. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels and those further terms of sale, clauses 22 through to 24, and bid and you buy on that basis. This is a wonderful opportunity to secure quality real estate in the highly touted suburb that is St Martin's. It's all on offer here, isn't it? It's the living, it's the lifestyle, it's the Port Hills for those weekend walks and mountain biking. You're in zone for great schools, quaint little cafes that you can head to for a coffee on a Sunday morning. In terms of the house itself, I love the extension out towards the rear of this one. It's just made those busy family living situations all the much easier because you've just got opportunities and options around the space. Character aplenty, love the polished timber floors beneath your soles. They will warm your soul, no doubt about it. And in speaking of warmth, well, the heat pumps are right on cue. They will warm you up. And you've got the pod garaging, which for many will be the main selling point. If you've perhaps a little bit addicted to trade men, you like buying cars or motorbikes or whatever, you've got plenty of space to house all of the toys. Gamblins Road, so surely a safe bet, no gambles here. I'm going to open up things at $650,000 and I look for 25 on from there. So who's got 675? Vendor bid? 650, nice and easy to get you in at 675.
Yep. Okay.
675, nice to see you. All the best working alongside Catherine Aiken here in the Harcourts Papanui office at 675. Good luck. There's our starter at $675,000. Let's move forward to $700,000. It makes sense, surely. First chance with my starter at 6, 7, and 5. Twice as I count it down for St Martin's. It's a beautiful lifestyle that you live here. Third and final for that character. The polished wooden floors. Will serve no surprises. I placed a vendor bid at $700,000. Can you get me through to 725? There you go.
700.
Oh, I'm at 700. Would you bid me 725?
Do 17.
I'm in a really good mood. Yes, I will. Because you asked so nicely as well. It's 710. I'm not normally in a good mood. Yeah, Chris is normally the nice one. And I'm the old grump. At $710,000, sir, I scan the room, I check the room, first chance at 710 with you twice. Third quickly now at 710. Sir, it may just be you and I today, that's absolutely fine. That means you're in the lead, in pole position. We pause the auction with you, we'll have a negotiation, a conversation out in the back rooms, and we'll see if we can get your name going on the title at number 17. Pausing at 17.
Kia ora and good morning, I'm Dan. I'm taking us now to 35 Rica Street in Tamara Park, brought to market by Milena Bartlett and Andrew Swift. All ready to go, team? Wonderful. Formerly described as an estate and freehold, comprising some 570 square metres on lot 215. Deposit plan 360212, all contained and described on the record of title that Andrew and Milena, or I might refer to them as Team Swiftlet, have made readily available to you during the campaign. The settlement date is set down for the 10th of November 2022, or any other date that has been mutually agreed in writing with our owners. Now, I take it that you have read and understood clauses 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis. Bidding today is also GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay. I see the list of chattels is unchanged, and I see you've got DVS home ventilation system there, and they're chucking in their fridge too, which I think is pretty cool. Come on, team, are you paying attention? All right.
Especially to you, Dan.
Thank you very much, team. All right, let's take a last look at 35 Rica Street. Now, I pulled up outside this on Sunday to have a look, and I was charmed by the street appeal. You've got the... This is an important house, everyone. Please pay attention. I was charmed by the beautiful street appeal, the tended gardens, the pink roof, and that beautiful red door signalling joy and luck for the new owners. Now, Andrew and Milena specialise in bringing family homes to the market, and this one is an absolute goer with our four large bedrooms and a study, which to me was pretty much a fifth bedroom if you need it to be. You've got the TV room, the kitchen and dining, and the second living area, essentially giving you 3 spaces for the family to spread out. So if your partner, like mine, watches horrendous TikToks, you can send them into one room separately, shut the doors, and forget about them for the night. Now, although Jeremy and Vanessa's artwork isn't staying, this house is stylish and well sculpted on its own. It's ready for the new family. The only question is which one of you is going to have your eureka moment today? Oh, come on. That's good. Eureka. All right. Well, the crowd goes mild on that one. I simply open the bidding on a vendor bid of 780,000, looking for a rise of 20,000 from there. Hello, sir. Good morning. 780,000 take us to 800,000, sir, on 20,000. Excellent. 800,000 at the back. Best of luck, sir. Hope to see you at the end. 800,000. Look for 20,000 on the rise from there. First time at 800. Second time. Got 224 square metres of home here. That's a bargain price for that. Third time at 800. I simply move it forward on a vendor bid of $20,000 from there if I see nothing in the room. Right, I move forward to 820 myself, sir. Do you take us to 840? Not there on 840. That's a surprise. 820 with me, first time. Should be no hesitation here. You've got a 570 square metre section, beautifully landscaped. Second time at 820. Just looking for 20,000 on the rise. Third time at 820. Is there 10 in the room? I'll take 10, sir. 10, take us to 830. 830,000. Sir, it looks like it might just be you and I. And rather than battling backwards and forwards, we can go have a conversation in the room out the back. If there's no further bidding, happy to take 10,000. First, second, third time at 830,000. Well, we simply pause on a live bid with you, sir. We'll find a space out the back and have a conversation. Pause there on a live bid.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. In the interest of expediency, let's move back in our catalogue to enable us to move forward. I take you back to our offering at the 34A Cavendish Road in Casebrook. We left the room some time ago with the bid at $700,000. We've had some big discussions outside of the room. My understanding is that our buyer that we left the room with at $700,000, sir, you've graciously increased your bid to $750,000. Understand that? Congratulations. Good luck to you at $750,000. I look to our owners in the corner. $750,000. We have instructions to sell. Good luck and thank you for your instructions at $750,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I put you on notice. We sell 34A Cavendish Road in Casebrook at $750,000 for the want of a better bid. At 750, I give you three opportunities. First one's gone at 750. Second call then at $750,000. Third final call at 750. Congratulations, sir, you've done it. 34A Cavendish Road in Casebrook. It's going. It is gone and sold. Well done, sir. Thank you for participation. To our wonderful owners, thank you. All the best for the future. I think we're going to hand over to Mr. Mark Morrison, who's actually going to jump forward in the catalogue and take us through to number 4, Pistachio Place.
A quick update and announcement. What we're going to do now is move to number 8 in your programs, which is 32 Weatherfield Lane in Mandeville. Brought to the market by Cameron Bailey and Brendan Hart. Cameron's just tied up in some negotiations. Busy day for Team Bailey, but Brendan's here to very ably represent our lovely owners at number 32. So good luck to all involved. 32 Weatherfield Lane in Swananoa, as the legal fraternity describe it. It's just over 1.5 hectares, more or less, 3.7 acres, or if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, it's around about 592 perches. It's lot 8, it's deposited plan 81620, and it's all outlined in that certificate of title that Team Bailey have been filing through to you for your review. Now, Friday the 24th of November of this year is that conjoined settlement and possession date. You bid and you buy on that basis unless you've made previous arrangements with our owners. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive, and those further terms of sale are nice and easy. Clauses 22 through to 24. You bid and you buy on that basis here today, folks. Weatherfield Lane, this is an opportunity to secure a wonderful lifestyle. If space is a requirement of yours, you get heaps of it here at number 32. So much opportunity in terms of the space, the separate dwelling, that's a huge big tick for me as well. Flexibility clearly on offer there. Maybe it's the teenage retreat. The teenagers want a little bit of space from you and you want some space from them. Maybe it's the visiting in-laws that tend to stay a little bit too long, or potentially you see it as an income stream, a nice way to do that. There's plentiful garaging, so much off-street parking, plus the 2-bay shed. There is space for vehicles, the tools, the toys, and everything else that you might need. You can truly get away from it all here at number 32, but yet at the same time, you are so close to the conveniences of both Aurangi and Christchurch, around about 15 minutes in either direction to get to both of those places. Weatherfield Lane, folks, a lifestyle awaits our new owner, our lucky buyer. Who's it going to be? I'm in your hands. Opening bid, opening offer. What say you? Number 32. Often people seek a little bit of guidance from the auctioneer around values. I'm happy to help you along. Is there $1 million anywhere in the room? Should be nice and easy at $1 million for all of this opportunity. See it up on screen. More space and space itself. $1 million. Well, I placed a vendor bid representing our owners at $1 million even. Nice and easy, clearly not for sale, worth more than that at $1 million. I look for, say, 50 on the rise from there, who gets me through to $1,050,000. Look for 1050. As Chris would say, it is a little after that, it's 11:30. You can bid me $11.30 if you like, but at $1 million on a vendor bid, I chase down a mere $50,000 to go. First chance at number 32 for Weatherfield at $1 million twice. Those two separate dwellings offering you opportunities and flexibility. Third chance at $1 million. Is there 20 anywhere? Just for that first right, that conversation. Well, very good, Brendan. I'm not going to stand here vendor bidding all day long. What I do is I pass the property back into yourself and Cameron at $1 million. It's clearly worth more than that. That won't surprise any of you, either educated or uneducated out there in the marketplace. But if you do have interest in the home, you need to go and talk to these two fine gentlemen at the front of the room, and they'll be sure to help you out. We'll put some bidding music on, I think, Alana, and then I think Sandra is going to take us forward to 15 Mahuri Street in Parklands. Before I hand over to Sandra to take us to our next opportunity, I take us back in our program to 17 Gamblins Road. Now, we did see bidding earlier on. We got through to $710,000. We've had a very gracious increase in the bid through to $720,000, but just still a little bit of work to do between our highest bidder and our owners who hold the property in slightly higher esteem than that. So what I'm going to do is I will reopen the auction. The opportunity to bid north of that level is now here for you. I'll give you 3 chances to bid north of $720,000. If I don't see a further bid, I'll be passing in the property and we will be pricing it, so that will give you some guidance around value. But is there an unconditional bid north of $720 for the first time? Second chance. Third and final opportunity at $720,000. Very good, that is fine, that's your choice, no problems at all. We move forward to our next stage in our program here, and we are now priced at $779,000. So 779 in Gamblins Road. You can buy it. To me, that represents very good buying for this beautiful home in Gamblins Road in St Martins. I'll take a little break. I'll have a couple of half-time oranges, and Sandra, I'm going to hand to you in Mahuri Street next. Thank you so much for your patience. What we will do now is jump forward to number 4, Pistachio Place in Wigram, number 11 in your catalogue. Michelle Fu, Cece Lou, these two young ladies have been very ably representing the property and looking after our lovely owners at the same time over the last few weeks. So good luck to all involved. I take you through the contract for the very last time. The legal boffins look at it as being an estate and freehold, 702 square metres of that freehold land. So it's the best land you can buy in New Zealand. It's lot 12, it's deposit plan 485862, and it's all outlined in that certificate of title that Michelle and Cece have been filing through to your inboxes. Now, the 9th of December is the conjoined settlement and possession dates. I know we have some registered telephone bidders that may come into play, which is absolutely fine. Those further terms of sale are clauses 23, 24 and 25, and the list of chattels are very ably outlined in Schedule 2. To me, this is a home that just keeps on giving. Such are the proportions, but also the space that is on offer. At almost 2 metres of height myself, I really appreciated the 2 metre 55 stud throughout. Whilst those feature ceilings offer even more vertical space at around about 2.75, if I'm not mistaken, so certainly plenty of vertical space. It just adds to the sense of quality and overall space. 2 of the 5 bedrooms offer their very own ensuite, so very rare to find a property with 2 ensuite spaces. That's a real privilege when you become the new owner, and it just makes those morning routines all the easier. If you have a penchant, I think that's how you pronounce it, for cooking up a storm, then you have 2 kitchen spaces to do so. All the quality is here. You've got the 2 ducted heating systems, underfloor heating, and the gas hot water. This should be an easy one. You should give Pistachio a really good crack today, folks. Let's get into it. I'm going to start things underway at $900,000. Who's got 950? 900 on a vendor bid with me. Let's get underway nice and easily at $950,000. Here we go. Nice to see you be at the front. Be bold and courageous at $950,000. There's the competition, and good luck to you at $950,000 for the first time. I look for $1 million. Let's move in the 50s. Just adjusting your hair there, Tina. That's fine at $950,000. Once called at $950 with feed from our Grenadier office twice. At $950 as I chase down $1 million for absolute quality. 5 bedrooms, 2 en suites. Third chance at $950,000.
975.
No, I'm looking for $1 million, sir. You're worth more than that. That's okay. Don't apologise. Just bid me another 25.
97.
Oh, you seem adamant. All right, I'll work with you. It's not going to intimidate the other bidders. Bargain buyer here in the room at $975 and fee. What's the opinion? Do you get me through to $1025? At $975 at the rear. $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're playing 25s today, but I'll offer the same opportunity for everyone. Welcome in, Jay, working with one of those telephone bidders at $1 million. Who goes to $1025? First chance at $1 million even. Twice. And Pistachio, number 4. Give it a good crack today, as I said.
10,000.
Who said that?
Just here.
Oh, here. $10,000. Goodness me. I'm going to politely decline that. I am looking for $1,025,000 at this stage. At $1 million, I have on the rear with Jay, and I look for $1025. Fee? Surely you haven't come all this way to bid once.
125.
$1,025 in the corner. That's the way to do it. Be bold and be brave. Got to send a message to the other bidders in the room, and that's the way to do it at $1,025,000. For the first time in the far corner, there's 4 parties interested. You take confidence from that. It's a good property.
1,030,000.
No. I've just said no to 10,000 before. I can't take you 5 at this stage. Looking for $1,050,000, and it should be super easy at these levels.
Yeah, another 25.
Another 25, Jay. That's the way to do it. We've got a good connection. That's because you're my height. At $1,050,000, but it's a good bid at $1,050,000 for Pistachio here in Wigram. $1,050,000 the bid. Do we come back at $1,075,000?
160.
Jeez, tough going today. You're all tough nuts to crack. At $1 million, okay. Well, look, let's just work with you, and I say offer the same opportunity. Let's move in 10s because it seems to be the way you guys want to do it today. At $1,060,000, but I offer $1,070,000 for you at the rear or here. Let's move in.
Quarter.
Quarter. Okay, at $1,085,000. That's a good bid, putting on 25. A quarter of 100,000, I assume. Well, I'd take that to be a quarter.
Of the 10.
A quarter?
Quarter of the 10. What you said, you are asking for 10,000.
Absolutely. And you're offering me a quarter?
What you said.
No. Politely declining. 10,000 is my minimum. I have the right to refuse any bid. At $1,060,000 I have, and I look for 10 on the rise. You're worth more than that, sir.
1,070,000.
70. You're getting the hang of this fee. That's the way to do it at $1,070,000. I work for my owners, just here to help you into your new home, but you need to bid more at 80. There we go, 1080. At 1080 the bid. Move quickly on from that. Let's spray right through it. At $1,080,000 is there, $1,090,000, or does someone just get me straight through to 1.1? 1080 I have. First call, Jay, you've been a little bit quiet for a while. Come back at $1,090,000. Pistachio Place in Wigram. Twice. If I count it down. With my
90.
90, there we go, right on cue, but it leaves 1.1 wide open. Get me there first. 1.1. Good bid. At 1.1, that's the way to do it. Put some daylight between you and the competition. Squares me off at 1.1. Let's continue to move in the tens. Fee, come back. It's your buyer's turn, your client's turn. Often bidders stop on those round figures. You need to test that. 1,100,000 I have.
Number 10.
Absolutely. Improving your position, putting some more daylight between you and the competition. Well prepared. That's a good bid. At 1,110,000. 3 ones and a whole lot of zeros after that. At 1,110,000. Fee, welcome your buyers back in at any stage. Remember, first place is the place you need to be in these auctions. First chance. 1,110,000. As I chase down a mere 10 to go. Twice. Jay? I know you don't come to these auctions to finish second. How are we looking? Otherwise, we'll just be pausing in the corner with our best bidder. Make no mistakes, all rights transfer there. Clause 2.6, I'm sure you're all aware of it. Our owners can exercise their right to withdraw the property at any stage. We offer the first opportunity. What about my ambitious bidders at the back? Can I welcome you back in?
No, that's
Appreciate the bidding and your interest earlier on. Third chance, at $1,110,000 fee. I put your buyers on notice. Are we in or out? Let's just pause then. Giving everyone a fair opportunity, Chris. We pause with our highest bidder in the corner at $1,110,000. Auction is live. See if we can put the deal together in the back negotiation.
I take you back now to 35 Rica Street. We paused about 15 minutes ago and went out to the back room to negotiate. Now, unfortunately, we didn't reach an agreement on where the price sat with that property. So I opened the auction back up, looking for a further bid of $10,000. We're on $830,000 on live bid. First time at $830,000, looking for $10,000 on the rise. Second time, obviously worth more than this beautiful 4-bedroom home, plus that study in Parklands. Third and final time at $830,000. Well, I'm surprised, Andrew Malena. I simply pass back to you if I hear no further bid and let you work with the conditional market. First, second, third time at $830,000. While I pause, I pass the property in. Best of luck, team. I know there is some conditional interest and best of luck with the campaign to you and our owners.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for your patience. Sandra O'Brien, auctioneer. Gives me great pleasure to represent Cameron Bailey and his lovely owner, Tony, today in the auction room for our next one in our offering, which is 15 Mahuri Street. I remind you that your bidding is cash unconditional, just a mere 10% required today at the fall of the hammer. Cam, you've had a reasonable campaign here. You've had a very busy day, so yeah, well done to you on your previous. It is a wonderful home. 15 Mahuri Street, Parklands. Now, by the legal fraternity, they more formally know this as a freehold parcel of some 631 square metres on lot 81, deposit plan 83468. And that's all contained and identified in that record of title CB48B 783. We take that you have read and understood clauses 23 through to 25 under further terms of sale, and we note that the chattels in Schedule 2 are not changed to the original draft. I do particularly note that Renee gas fire, which I'm sure has been put to good use over the last couple of days. 10 working days from the date of auction or otherwise agreed in writing. Well, that's the day you get the keys, and it's not very far away, 10 days from today. Let's take one more peek at Mahuri Street. It's all on offer here with this well laid out family home. It's brick, it's double glazed, heat pumping in that gas fire, along with its positioning, well, that just allows the sun to access all the rooms it should. Seamless flow from both living areas to that north-facing patio, and that'll make those summer barbecues not only private and relaxing, but also very sheltered. I love that this property backs onto a reserve, so your outlook will be better than Microsoft here. Generous bedrooms for family or guests to feel comfortable in their own space, and with, of course, that master boasting that walk-in robe and ensuite. Now, it's only 15 minutes walk to your local, but they tell me it's 30 minutes on the way home. The difference is quite staggering. This property is more desirable than last week's lotto numbers, folks. My instructions are to open the bidding at 700,000. And we look for your eyes in 25 from here. Is there 25 in the room to take us to 7.25? 700 000, the bid is with me as a vendor bid on behalf of our lovely owner. Looking for 25. Well, bidding comes before buying, folks, even in the dictionary. Is it 25 anywhere? Lovely orderly crowds, not my favourite, it's an auctioneer, Daniel. Double glazed, sunny, lovely aspect. All the space for your family. I'll call it away 3 times at 700,000, looking for 25. 700 once, twice. Third final call. Well, you hesitate, I don't. 725,000, the bid is with me. I look for your rise north of there. Is there 25 in the room to take us to 750? 725 with me. Remember that local's just down the road. Nice to know you've got one in walking distance. Wonderful living spaces, a great family environment around you, good solid homes surround this one. 725, first call, second call, third final call. Scanning the room, well, I'll advance on a vendor bid, clearly. So our owner sees value above this level at 750,000, the bid is with me. We see no bidding from the floor. We'll simply pass the property back to Cameron to work with conditional interest outside the room. 750,000 on a vendor bid. Call it away 3 times for that right to negotiate. Give yourselves an opportunity. Is there a mere 10,000 in the room? Once. Second. Third final call. You're all silent and done. We've spoken volumes by not speaking at all. We'll simply pass the property back to you, Cameron, at 750,000. My instructions are that we are going to price the property today. I have an announcement, and it sounds like a special, and trust me, it is. It's 799. 799,000 will be the price on the property. Should be an orderly line lining up to talk with Cam now. I'm sure that in the next few days we'll get something on paper. I wish our owners well, and good luck to Cam, good luck to your owner going forward. Thank you.
now move on to our penultimate opportunity and property of the day, number 12 in your catalogue. It's 28 Aurangi Road in Brimwa. Cameron Bailey, you've had a very busy day. You move forward here to number 28. Alongside you, ably assisting you, as is often the case on a Thursday, is Catherine Aiken. These two have been meeting and greeting you at the open homes and assisting you through your due diligence. Let me take you through the contract now. You gain an estate of freehold today. It's 812 square metres, more or less, approximately 1/5 of an acre. It's lot 5, it's depositor plan 11375, and it's all outlined in your certificate of title. The 9th of December of this year is the settlement date, so you get to move in before Christmas should you choose, unless you've made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels and those further terms of sale are clauses 22 through to 25. You bid and you buy on that basis. This is an absolute Kiwi classic real estate in my eyes. Brick and tile construction. It's always a smart play in the real estate game. And I love the outlook towards the rear of this one, the living spaces and the connection from that large to the large and private backyard. That's a perfect place to be, with hopefully spring and summer just around the corner, although you wouldn't know it today. The kitchen is magnificent, and it means that the chef cooking up a storm in the evening, they can be well connected to those just perched at the breakfast bar or in the dining room or just out to the conservatory there whilst the kids play outside. Double glazing, it's rewired, extensively insulated. That means everyone will be warm and comfortable year round. You're in zone for numerous quality educational precincts. Aurangi is A-OK in my eyes. Folks, I'm going to open up the bidding at $550,000. I placed the vendor bid at $550,000. Should we move forward in 20s on the right? So who's got 570? Tempt you in at 570 straight out of the blocks, and why wouldn't you have a go at 570? Good luck at 570. I look for 90 next. At 500, at 70, at the rear, but in front at this stage. Oh, Jay Wong, that's the way to do it. Putting $80,000 on at 650, but that won't put you off. That just encourages you back in. That's 670. Take it. Let's just move in 20s at 670. Is it 750 this time, Jay? First chance at 670. Happy to 90. What was your bid? 700. And sir, yours?
710.
710. Welcome in. 300 in the race at the rear at 720. Let's move in 10s at this stage, but you tell me if you would like to bid more. At 720 with my starter first time.
730.
730 the wake up call and 40 straight back. Your turn, your time, sir. Once, twice. 740 with my starter. She's clearly here to finish, but sir, you can change that. Come back at 750.
770. 770.
770, Jay, mixing up the strategy. Love it. At 770. Is it 80 here? Or do you match as 30 and go straight to 800? Look at me. I know it's not appealing, but just look at me and work with me. I'm trying to help you into home ownership. Don't worry about the competition.
790.
790, Jay, increasing your position. 790, strong. At 790, don't shake your head. Don't publicly let us know what you're thinking. At $790,000. First time, sir. What about 795? No, happy to sit in third place, that's fine. Second chance, but I appreciate the bidding. At 790 with you, Jay. Third chance. Catherine, how are we looking? Can we get you through to 800,000? No, very firm in the shake. Well, what we do, if there's not a further bid, any interest north, I just...
Over here. 791.
Interesting entry into the fray. Not intimidating, but I welcome the bid and good luck at 800. That's the way to do it. Put another 9 of your own together and get me to 809. But it's at $800,000 here for the first time. We've got a rule, sir. You need to bid at least twice in our auction room. So far, it's only been one, and it's only been $1,000 at that.
Didn't explain the rules.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's right. When you come back next week, you'll know the rules. Twice. At $100,000. Look, I'll take another one from you if you like. You're fine. Okay, happy to sit in second place. Risky business. Third chance. Well, Jay, if there's no further bidding, I put the other 3 underbidders on notice. We pause with Jay's client at $800,000. We're not for sale at $800,000, but we offer you that first right. Pausing at $800,000.
good afternoon, everybody. I take you now to 27 Greens Road, Tuahiwi. Ably brought to the market by Sheena Robinson. All ready to go, Sheena? Fantastic. Formally described as an estate and freehold, comprising some 2,188 square metres, all that Sheena has made readily available to you during the campaign. Settlement is set down for Thursday, the 20th of October, 2022. Now, I take it that you have read and understood clauses 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis. And cash, your bidding today is cash and unconditional, and we are GST inclusive. So what you're bidding is what you pay. Now, we go to the property for one last look. Well, the good life awaits you at 27 Greens Road, even if you aren't named Barbara and Tom. A 2-bedroom cottage, multiple sheds, and of course, the half acre of land in Tuahiwi. Enough space to grow your own veggies, plant some fruit trees, build workshops, sheds, tunnel houses, have a pony, maybe even raise some lambs for the grandkids, then feed them to them on Christmas Day without telling them who they are. Just like my dad did. You've got the freshwater creek at the back of the property that's ready for you to make a feature of. And just out your drive, you're 2 minutes onto the motorway straight into town. The only question is somebody in the room making their life a good life today? I open the bidding on a vendor bid of $330,000. Looking for $20,000 on the rise. We no hesitations here for half an acre. Changing your life, maybe get a couple of valet sheep, maybe a pony or two. I could see you riding a horse, Jane, out there. First time at $330,000. Second time, looking for $20,000 on the rise there. Clearly better than $330,000. Get your foothold into Tuahiwi entry lifestyle block. Third and final time for $330,000. Well, I'm surprised, but I know that we do have conditional interest outside the room, so if I don't hear a bid, I will simply pass the property into Sheena to work with our interest outside the room. First, second, third and final time. Well, Sheena, I pass back to you, and I wish you and the owners the very best with the interest you have outside the room. Passed in at $330,000.
Thanks.
nearing the completion of our program today. I know that there are some here in the room who are very patiently waiting on an update on 4 Pistachio Place. We will be back with that auction in just a few moments' time, but I am going to leap forward to 28 Aurangi Road. But firstly, we paused a little while ago with the bid at $800,000 even. We have had some discussions with both parties out in the back rooms. The conclusion of those discussions is that our owners have made the right, exercised their right, I should say, and made the decision to withdraw the property from sale as per clause 2.6 in the contract, and they have withdrawn and sold it outside of the auction room. So congratulations to all involved there at number 28 Aurangi Road. And as I said, we will crack on with Pistachio in just a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for your patience for Pistachio Place in Wigram. This is our last property that we've been negotiating on for a little while now. We paused some time ago at the bid. You can see it up on screen at $1,110,000. Now, Ali, I understand your clients have very graciously increased their bid through to $1,170,000, 1170. Fantastic. Confirming it's up on screen there now. Now, look, our owners do hold the property in slightly higher regard than that. So what I do, we don't have a change of instructions at this point. So I'm going to reopen the auction. I re-offer the property up and I look for a bid north of that level. Maybe there's $5,000 somewhere in the room for us to continue our conversation. However, if we don't, I understand that we actually have a conditional offer written on paper that is going to be presented to our owners at the conclusion of this auction. So if you see value north of that level, then you need to make yourself known to me very, very promptly. First chance at $1,170,000. So look for 5 anywhere, twice. Who was that? Someone? No, at $1,170,000. What about that $2,500 at the rear of the room from a little while ago? I'd work with that at this stage, but at $1,170,000, I'd take 2.5 from you. Third chance, final chance. Well, very good. You've spoken. That's fine. What we do is we simply pass the property in. We are looking for interest north of $1,170,000. As I said, we do have that conditional offer on paper ready to go. So I would suggest if you'd like to improve your position or make an offer with conditions or unconditional, please go and see Michelle and Cece immediately. And good luck to all involved there. Good luck to our lovely owners. So folks, that wraps up our auction day here at Harcourts Gold for Thursday the 6th of October, the first auction day in October. Until we see you next week, stay warm, stay safe and look after yourself. And we'll see you all again really, really soon.